For kids going back to school, that often means a brand new backpack and brand new back to school clothes. As adults, we don't always get that reboot, but don't we deserve it? We have Linda Levy, fragrance queen and president of the Fragrance Foundation, to show off how to get a fresh new outlook, and we're going to take some tips from the top trendsetter from the fashion runways of NYC. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me in North Dakota today.
Yes, thank you so much. For our viewers, what is scent wardrobing, and is it something that designers can consider when creating their signature scents?
That's a great question. We in the fragrance world often refer to your collection of fragrances as your fragrance wardrobe, because fragrance we consider the invisible accessory. No fashion outfit is complete unless you're wearing a fragrance. In the olden days, as I call them, it could be your grandmother, a great aunt, or a grandfather had one signature scent and they wore it all the time. But in this day and age, people have a lot of different personalities, different occasions, different places to go. And to change the mood and present yourself differently, we strongly encourage everyone to have a fragrance wardrobe, because you wear a different outfit if you were skiing, at the beach, in school, in your office, or just zooming from home.
I love that, Linda. So you just mentioned something. What is invisible accessory?
Right now I can't smell you today, but if you could smell me, you would be pretty impressed with my scent. So even though you see how I look today and I see you, this is something you're wearing that is totally invisible. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. We got a little sound problem. Walk out. So right now, I would say that the fragrance wardrobe, and we sent a couple of these to you. Sorry about that. It's New York Live. It consists of a lot of designers. This one, which we sent to you, is Tom Ford Ebene Fume. Tom Ford's a very big fashion designer. So another thing with the connection between fashion and fragrance is, rather than have to buy a Tom Ford outfit or a Dior suit for yourself, I'd encourage you to aspire to the fashion of the brand of Dior by investing much less than what the outfit would be, and get the new Dior Sauvage Elixir, which was a Fragrance Foundation Award winner.
Perfect. I love Dior Sauvage. And to talk about the power of perfume, can the scents I wear make a difference, and how so?
We have found, particularly during the pandemic, a lot of people realize that the sense of smell is one of the important six senses. Prior to that, it would seem like, vision, hearing, and they're all important, were so much more important. But what we learned, and we always study with the Monell Institute, is that fragrance can transport you mentally to another place. It can remind you of that vacation you went on. It can remind you of a person, or what were they wearing on your first date. So fragrance has a bit of a transportive aspect to it as well.
Linda, this is so amazing. I love cologne. So what do you expect to see on the runway during the fashion week, and which designers should we be looking out for in the fragrance industry?
Thank you so much for asking. New York Fashion Week has really enlivened the entire city, and right now people are back. It's so exciting after such a long wait. One of the fragrance houses that connects with a fabulous designer is Carolina Herrera.
Ooh,
How do you like this stiletto?
I love it, and I love Carolina.
She's fabulous. She has a designer that she works very closely with, Wes Gordon, and on Monday morning, they'll be walking down the runway, and there's a big connection between that fabulous fashion house and us. Another one is Jason Wu, who I'm going to be visiting on Saturday afternoon, and an up-and-coming designer, Sergio Hudson, and we have Christian Siriano in New York. The connection between fashion and fragrance is really big, and every season, as we open the season today, there's a new wardrobe. And as adorable as that stiletto was, get ready for this. A packaging award went to
Oh
MCM
my
this
goodness.
year. Is this the most adorable thing? And it's just
MCM
like
has done it again.
yeah, just like their backpack. It's magnificent. And they're doing it now in a more golden color as well. So sometimes it's a very direct reference, like this one or like this. But I must tell you, Tom Ford and Dior Sauvage Elixir, major connection to the fashion house, and the perfumers, who are the chefs in the kitchen, are right there talking to the designers for their inspiration for their fragrance.
Linda, we have a little bit of time left. So, can you tell me about the Fragrance Forward hashtag and what does that initiative mean for the future of fragrance?
Thank you for asking. The Fragrance Foundation is a not for profit organization. We have over 100 companies that are members. What we believe is the most important thing we're ever doing, and we're doing it now and we will never stop, is making sure that there is diversity in the fragrance industry. We want the fragrance industry to reflect that of the USA population. And with this hashtag, which you see right here, hashtag Fragrance Forward TFF, we want to make sure that everyone is represented, from the BIPOC community, every color, every ethnicity, every religion, LGBTQIA+. And we will not just recruit, we will celebrate and really make sure that going forward, we are much more diverse. It's important to
Perfect.
us.
Linda, thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
I appreciate coming to North Dakota. Sorry, we had a little drive-by situation going on
It's
here.
all good. Well, coming up next, guys, is your daily dose of motivation.